Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome back to Expeditions, a Mudrunner game. And this is a game that I don't think has struck a chord with a lot of people. And I know that if I'm just making videos for views, I need to probably play games that are more popular, but that's not why I do videos. I do videos because I love the games that I play and I want to share those. So even though I may just get a couple views on these, it's fine. It's totally fine with me. Um, Finished Little Colorado, so that's kind of the tutorial map. 5 expeditions there, everything completed. Now I'm jumping into Arizona. Can't wait. I did a kind of a quick run through, so it shows 1 of 37, but I'm going to redo that. Found 1 of 101 upgrades, and that's for the whole map. And there's a lot of Arizona, so let me show you. In Arizona, we've got the Grand Canyon, and then all of these missions underneath of the Grand Canyon. Sonoran Desert, all of these. Waweep Bay, all of those, and Coconino, all of those. So there's a lot. So, and then after you do one expedition, it opens up free roam. I talked about that in a previous video. You used to have to finish every mission before you got free roam. And there was maybe some backlash, is what I'm guessing, or somebody changed their mind. And so in an update, they changed that. So after you finish one, it now opens. So Conquest of the Frontier. Um, this is basically saying, hey, the government hired us to find some cargo that was lost near their field base, and we just have to go find it and return it. That's it. It's that easy. I was hoping maybe that the terrain was going to get easier or different. I'm not sure why I thought that, because it gets harder. It's quite a bit rockier. And it says the terrain is ravines here, and I should have an anchor and a jack screw. Okay. One thing that's important to do is click on all rewards and see that a lot of times there might be another reward there that you'll miss. And in fact, I did. So that's one reason I'm redoing it. The other reason is I didn't record it. So, and I want to collect more than 4 items, which I didn't do. So I didn't get that check mark, and I'm a kind of a completionist. So as it is, I'm like, well, I need to go do that before I move on, because I know I won't come back. I won't come back and probably do that. So, um, so what I'm going to do is show you what's necessary for that. I was so happy with my scout here, but if you look carefully, right where my mouse is, right here, it shows you you've got 3 slots. And that objective was to gather 4 items. Well, there's only 3 slots, and 2 of those slots are going to be filled with a jack and a anchor. So that doesn't work. You're going to have to run back and forth, back and forth. So what I'm thinking about doing this time is I did upgrade this. So the Cotco Canyon SRI, and I believe that was a add-on that you could purchase. Don't hold me to that. Not 100% sure, but I think that was an update and like a DLC. So I updated this thing. I like how it looks. Kind of a African safari kind of look is what I was going for. But it does have 4. It has 4 slots. However, it makes me fill 2 of them. So regardless, it looks like I have to make some runs back and forth if I'm going to gather 4 items. Let's take off. So all we need to do is follow to start. Follow the path. Simple. And this is my first time driving this particular vehicle. I'm not overly excited about how big it is. It looks like it's going to be a little top heavy, a little larger than the Scout was, but having that extra, I'm going to bump over here too, having the extra inventory slot might be helpful. So, okay, it's easy to get lost if you're not familiar with the area, and I've been here forever. So, it's just a manager saying, hey, let me show you around. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes, follow. And then, although maybe I shouldn't have followed because now I can't necessarily. I should have probably said not follow because now I have 3 new missions in the upper right corner. I have to go visit 3 different areas. Let's do not follow. Okay, that's easy enough to back out. So I just went back into the task and do not follow. So now it defaults back to the mission, the main expedition. So I know most people online will suggest you do the main missions first. They call them expeditions. So do the main expedition. And here what we have is a story that the um, Arizona um, the Arizona government um, dropped a box off of the back of a truck in a kind of a difficult location, and so they're just hiring us to go get it, and it's down there somewhere. So that's our goal. So we're going to use this interesting scanner, and you just have to hit. So it zooms into that weird. Um, Maybe I shouldn't say weird. Um, mythical sculpture that's pointing its way down. Why? I don't know. But look for a way down. I probably could have found that without it, but that's part of the mission, and I guess it shows you how to use that little scanner thing. We're on the side of a mountain on a top-heavy vehicle. I'm not feeling super comfortable with that. So we're going to try to get up here and kind of point our nose downhill as soon as we can. We don't want to be sideways to the hill. And then looking down, we've got some water that I really would rather not go through. And, oh, careful here. And yeah, this is definitely more of a top-heavy vehicle. And I'm going to cut left. Although I do have a snorkel and a rock crawler suspension, so I could make it through the water, but this is a shorter route. You do have to kind of drop off some rocks here. But with that suspension, it's not a problem. So we're going to grab this here. Okay, so it's telling us, hey, difficult climb to go up there, but if you lower your air pressure, and by doing that, you just hit down and you can lower it. A minus right there. See, fuel efficiency B plus to it A minus, but snow, nothing changes between. So if you can see good, average, 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 here is good, excellent, excellent, good, and it doesn't really get any better if I go all the way down. So I'm just going to confirm half pressure. I'm also going to change to low gear and differential on, and what we're going to do is climb up. We still have to take a smart route. I think I see it. This climb is pretty easy, but you have to hook left around that tree, which is tough because the rock catches you, and it does that to you. And then you have to shift into reverse, hit the brake, or you end up off the cliff. So it's a little tricky maneuver. And the low air pressure allows your tires to grab much, much better. So it's like it wraps its tread around the rocks instead of just going on top of the rocks. Okay, here we can go back into automatic high gear. Okay, so my goal is to collect 4 items before I go turn in this equipment box, which is right up here. So I'll grab some engine damage there. I'll grab what I can here. So I'm going to grab the equipment box I need. But see, I could have left it here. It's interesting. I could actually leave this here and I think these 2 things would count as and that might be a good move as far as instead of trying to go find more items, there are, I'm not sure if that other jack counts as an item. It should, it's there. So there are 3 items there. So what I'm thinking about doing is just returning. Oh, you know what I could do? Let's be smart about this. Let's do this. Let's just go ahead and select recover, free recover, trade. This might be the fastest way to do this. Transfer, transfer. That was 2 items, right? So that's pretty quick. So I need to find another airdrop. That's probably the fastest way. And then just, so is that the airdrop I was just at? No, it has 3 things there still. It shows you what's there. Oh, and that's where I was, because that's where the equipment is. But here's another one right here. So we should go to this one. Let's do that. This may not be as tricky as I thought. I was probably reading too much into it. Or just learning the most efficient way to do these things. So you can auto recover. Ooh, look at, oh, wow, what that did to my tires, man. The heck? Oh, is that because I was still on low air pressure? Should I have changed it back? Maybe. I didn't know. That's not a lot of damage. That was just 4% damage, but I do have spare parts. No, I don't. Oh, I have spare parts for engines, but tires, you can't do that too. Okay, so we're going to head down to that other airdrop and grab 2 more items and bring them back up. And I don't know, you have to start with a jack and a anchor point, but I don't know if you can just, maybe you can drop them off and not keep them on your car to open up inventory slots. That's what I'm thinking. That might be strategy too, as I'm just trying to figure out the most efficient ways to get these missions done. Okay, so another airdrop here with items to bring back. And I need 2 more is all. So let's see what I got here. I've got 2 slots. So let's take that and that. Cool. And I wonder if, no, you have to transfer. You can't drop something off. You have to trade. Okay. All right. Also, I should have gotten gas I need to remember that. I forget often. I've run out of gas twice. So when you're back at your base there's a gas station there. You have to refill your 21-gallon tank is what I have. I would like to, as soon as I can, I would like to, let's see. Oh yeah, I don't have room. I don't have room for that. Just keep going. All right, we're going to drop off 2 items, get gas, go back and get our equipment box, and we'll wrap this thing up. So now we can go to trade or transfer. Yeah, it's not trade, it's transfer here. Nice. So that should be 4 things. And down here, if I just hold down my A button, it fills my fuel back up. Sweet. All right, cool. One more step, and we're going to officially finish Conquest of the Frontier. Don't tip here. Okay, let's grab the box. Might as well grab the other thing too. Get an extra jack out of it. And oh, all we have to do here, this is the part I always forget. All we have to do is recover. So it's super fast. Now, this is kind of a neat, it's kind of a cheat, really. It's not realistic, you know. But we'll take it. It costs you $1,400 every time you do this. So, but look where we are. So, so what I'm gonna do is drop off everything except for the box, which is just that. The box has to go over here, and then we're done. What I am hoping that I got the right items so that I get the credit, the $1,000 credit. If I have to do it again, I'm gonna scream, but it's okay. It's fun. So let's see. Equipment box, ready? Bink. Now I want to get the credit. Yes. See, there we go. See, I had already gotten the other $500, but this time I collected 4 items and I got the full. So that is 100% completion of that expedition. So it took me 20 minutes. I went 3,000 yards, 17.7 gallons of gas. I took 47 points of damage. All right, cool. So there we go. And I can just continue now. So thanks for joining me. That is the official, probably the best way, the most efficient way to finish that expedition here in the Grand Canyon. It's the first one. So I'll come back and join me. We'll do some additional expeditions and missions and exploration here in the Grand Canyon. So super fun. Go pick the game up. I'll catch you next time. For now, though, Mr. Johns is out.